All right, y'all, we're gonna make a cheesesteak cornbread casserole. Let that saute for just a few minutes. We've had those sauteing for a few minutes. We're gonna throw in our meat. Got some shaved steak, a little over a pound's worth. All right, y'all, now while that's browning, let's go ahead and throw in some Worcestershire sauce. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, and some hot sauce as well. Not a bunch because we're about to throw in our seasonings with that too. So we got some Lowry seasoned salt. Get it nice and well seasoned. Want to get that Tony Chachery Creole. Oh yeah, baby. Some garlic powder. Onion powder. Paprika. Throw some black pepper on there as well. All right, I'll get all those seasonings mixed together in there. Get it tasting real good. We're gonna let it simmer in there for another few minutes. While it's simmering, we're gonna go ahead and make our cornbread batter. I'm gonna throw in 1 packet of cornbread mixture. We're gonna throw an egg in there, as well as a 1/3 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, just about 1/4 of this container right here. And then we're also going to throw in 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to get all that mixed together. All right, we got that good and mixed together. And now we're going to throw in a cup of mozzarella cheese. You can do mozzarella, you can do pepper jack. I'm doing mozzarella. You can do Monterey Jack, whatever cheese you want. You're going to throw in about a cup into this mixture. Get that folded in. Once you got that nice and folded in together, we're going to bring over that meat mixture that we just made and dump it in with the cornbread mixture. Go. Get that all folded in together, the meat and the batter all getting mixed together. Once you have the meat and everything all folded in really well together, we're going to bring our baking dish that we greased. Just dump that in there. Go ahead and try to get that evenly spread over the bottom of that. Man, this looks awesome. All right, once you have that evenly on there, you want to take your remaining cheese, about a 1/2 cup worth of cheese that we're going to spread over the top of our cheesesteak cornbread here. Shredded this myself. It just seems to melt better when I do that. There we got all the cheese on there. All right, so we have the oven preheated to 375. We're gonna put it in there for 25 to 30 minutes. And this should be ready. Let's see how this turned out. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That's a cornbread masterpiece, y'all. You smell that cheese too? It's like perfect golden brown on top. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. So as soon as you get it out, you want to take a little garlic butter. Just brush it over the top. All I did was melt some butter, throw a little garlic salt, kind of mix it around, and you get some garlic butter. And we're just gonna let it cool for a few minutes because we want to eat this thing while it's still hot. All right, y'all, let's dig in. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Ooh, baby. That is a cornbread casserole right there. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness, that is good. Mmm. It really is that, y'all. It really tastes like what the title is. Cheesesteak, cornbread. I didn't know it tastes this good though. Y'all gotta try this at home, for real. Gotta do it, y'all. All right, y'all, today we're gonna do a super simple dump and bake chicken alfredo pasta. Probably the easiest, most simple way to make it. You have uncooked pasta you're gonna start with. And we're gonna put in the rotisserie chicken that we shredded up. And whatever alfredo sauce. I'm doing the 4 cheese from Classico. Just dump all that together. Scrape out your insides. And you're good to go. Get all that kind of mixed. You're just gonna lightly mix it, and then we're gonna put in our liquid. Okay, so here we got 2 cups of milk. Gonna pour over it. There we go, our oven is ready. We're also gonna do 1 cup of water. And then our seasoning, we're gonna do garlic powder. I am a garlic lover, so I'm gonna do a little extra. You do whatever amount of garlic feels good to you. Maybe a couple of teaspoons for people who wanna be on the conservative side of it. And we're gonna do salt. And pepper, of course. All right, and then let's get all that kind of mixed together. And we want to take out a sheet of aluminum foil, get it tightly wrapped. We're going to throw it in the oven for 40 minutes at 375. It's been in there for 40 minutes. Now we're going to pull it out. Those noodles should be nice and cooked, and the water and the milk in there. Pull this guy back. And then I've shredded 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese that we're gonna put over the top of this. All right, so we got the cheese nice and spread over the top. We're gonna put it back in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until this is nice and melted and bubbly. I want it melted and bubbly. All right, let's get her out of there. Ooh. Yeah. Boy, that's nice bubbling. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is some cheesy goodness right there. Just go ahead and try this thing. What do you think?
Yeah. Nice and creamy.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh goodness.
Whoa.
Look at that, y'all. That is some good stuff. Look at that cheese pull. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at the creamy. Oh man, this looks awesome. And it's so easy too. You didn't even have to like cook the like look at that. Look at the noodle. It's cooked through. You didn't even have to boil it beforehand or anything. This is why I love dump and bake recipes, y'all. Put that cheese on there. Oh yeah. It's good. It is good. That is just like a that's just like a simple comfort food. Fill you up, warm the soul, and you literally just dump it all in there and it's ready to go. Y'all gotta try this at home. We're gonna make a strawberry cheesecake lasagna. We're starting 2 sleeves of graham crackers that I crushed up. And we're gonna pour 1 stick of melted butter over that. So just pour that over. Get the butter kind of spread around evenly throughout it. And once you got that butter spread through there, go ahead and put it in your fridge. Let it chill while we're doing the other part. All right, now we're gonna make our cream cheese layer. I'm gonna put in 2 softened bricks of cream cheese. I'm gonna throw 1 cup of powdered sugar and also a couple teaspoons worth of vanilla extract, as well as half of an 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip. Once you have all that in there, get your hand mixer and get that all mixed together. All right, once you got that mixed together, go ahead and clean out your mixers there. Once you got those nice and clean off, we're gonna bring our crust back and put this layer on top of it. Let's get our clean, creamy layer sitting on top of our crust here. There we go. All right, get that nice and smooth over our graham cracker crust. All right, once you got that on there, we're gonna go to our next layer. We're gonna bring in some strawberry jam. I put this in the microwave to just let it loosen up a little bit. This is about a 1/4 cup worth of strawberry jam. Just kind of get that evenly spread. All right, once you got the strawberry jam, we have about 1.5 pounds worth of sliced strawberries that we're just going to spread over our jam layer here. Once you got your strawberries on there, we're going to come over and make a pudding mixture. So we're going to throw in a 3.4-ounce packet of vanilla pudding, as well as, all right, we'll get that in there. We're going to go ahead and we got that nice mixed up together. So now we're going to put our little pudding layer over the strawberries here. Just get that kind of evenly spread over the top of your strawberries there. Okay, now that we got that pudding spread on there, we're going to take the other half of that Cool Whip that we had from earlier, put it over the top as our top layer. Okay, once you have that spread, we got a little bit of garnish to put over the top. We got some more crushed up graham cracker. Just sprinkle over the top. And then we have some more strawberries that we cut into halves. You can garnish on top if you like. All right, once you got your final strawberry on there, go ahead and put it in the fridge. You want to put it in there for at least 4 hours, or you can let it set overnight. It should be ready. All right, y'all, so we let it set overnight, and it's time to try this thing. Oh yeah. Let's go. Look at that thing. Whoa. That looks even better than I thought. Especially now that it's been setting overnight. I think it's best if you can do that. I mean, if you only have 4 hours, that should work, but letting it set overnight seems like the move. Okay, let's try this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is like a top 5 no bake dessert, y'all. If you're looking to try something this summer, oh my gosh, or for like July 4th or whatever, the next get together, try this. Trust me.